the con.
I have control.
So, OK, fireman retro.
Fired, yes.
Fire the Stevie.
Stevie, yes.
Swing us round into wind.
Oh, it's very difficult. There's lots of buildings.
4.
Area.
3.
Tight squeeze.
2. Come on, Sharp.
Yeah,
1 and down.
Come on, you bird.
Wow.
Come on, you
Beautiful
bird.
landing.
Come on, you
Good
top.
morning.
Oh, we're in the right
Come on,
place,
you
though.
lily white.
Yeovil,
Sup the eyes.
Get over there. Can you hear
Hot
all
dogs,
this?
hamburgers, roasted peanuts, pheasant
Mad
tricks, pheasants, penguins, it's your hot dogs, hot penguins, hot
He's
roasted
watched the FA
penguins.
Cup today. He's seen football on TV before, but he's never seen it live.
But he doesn't realise that Coventry are actually going to win this afternoon.
I reckon St Mirren are going to win in the Scottish Cup final. You're St Mirren.
It's time that everyone came round to my house and told me to shut up.
Yes,
well,
about
having
time
said
too.
that, it's time that... Here, watch it, you.
Right, listen.
We're the
where are we?
famous Tottenham Hotspur, we're going to Wimbledon.
We're going to get outside and find out. You wait here.
The basketball Archibald doesn't play for Spurs anymore. Wish he did, still knows the goals. I hope he does this afternoon. He won't, because he's in Spain. Ho, 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 la, 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 la.
Okay, ye good people of our town of Yeovil, the spaceship Pokemon. We are here in the Quedam of our town of Yeovil.
Well done. Thank you very much.
This is Yeovil.
Yes, good. We know you told us that, yeah. Wonderful. Charlotte, go and do your bit. That's well done, that man. Thank you very much.
Mary Gibbons, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you brought these sheep along. Michael Bassett will be talking to you later about these sheep. They are really beautiful, aren't they?
Yes,
Lovely.
they are Shetlands and Hebrideans.
Wonderful.
Yes, both
Beautiful.
on the rare breeds list. I can't...
Right, well, send Michael over later then.
Yes, look forward to it.
Gaz, I think, is meeting somebody else that we're going to see.
Oh, no. This is the most awful animal I've ever seen in my life.
Gaz, it's wonderful.
Michael, you said you'd come with snakes.
All right.
Oh, listen, can I leave you in the capable hands of that animal?
Of course you can.
Anything to do with that.
Oh, Gaz, I'm
Don't
disappointed in you.
No, you keep it there. I'll just stay over here and tell this lot about the music that's in the show. Lots of good music today in Get Fresh, he said quickly, trying to get away from the snake. The Damned have got a wonderful new video out called Alone Again or. We're going to be showing it in full this morning.
Australia are recording their video, and Brian Travers is here from UB40. Good morning, Brian. Where did you go to make your video then?
Well, the latest one was made in Russia, in Moscow and Leningrad.
These pop groups do get back,
we
don't
get
they?
around it.
Well, we're going to have a taste of it now, but we'll be seeing the whole video later, and Gaz will be talking to you about it. But here it is. It's called Watch Dogs, and it's made in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be very interesting.
Big
Let's have a
chair.
look and see.
Try to close your ears, and you try to close your eyes, but the blasphemies keep coming, tempting you with lies.
Oh, skanking in a Soviet style. Listen, you know this lady, Elizabeth Westwood from Westwood. Hi, Liz.
How you doing, Gaz? All right?
Thanks for joining us again. Introduce me to the rest of the band. You got the whole band here this morning.
Oh, no, this is Nick.
I'm Nick. Morning.
Good morning. And who's this? I know this is.
Derwood.
It's Terence. Oh, Derwood. You've never done that before. Are you going to do songs for us this morning, then?
Yeah, we are doing Banana Bamboo and Cheap and Nasty.
All right, so that's going to be a bit of fun. Serious live music here on Get Fresh this morning. But what would Get Fresh be? What would it be, Liz, without Centurions? This week's episode takes place in Australia, and it's called The Road Devils. They're good, the Centurions, aren't they?
Horrible, slimy, yucky. Not at all. They're wonderful, interesting creatures. And they're not slimy at all. They're very dry, very smooth. If they're slimy, they get stuck in the undergrowth. This is an Indian python, also called a tiger python, from India. It's a member of the family of snakes called the constrictors. That is, they kill their prey by suffocation. They wrap themselves around it and tighten up until it can't breathe anymore. Everyone thinks snakes are poisonous. Some of them are, that's true, and some of them are very, very dangerous. But a snake like this isn't at all. It purely suffocates its prey to death. Now, a snake this big can kill something like a rabbit or a hare quite easily. The trouble is, how's it going to swallow it? Got quite a small head there. The snakes have solved this problem in an ingenious way. They actually unhinge their bottom jaw. That is, they dislocate it, they take it completely away, and their mouth stretches really wide so they can swallow it whole. They haven't got any teeth like us, they can't chew, they've got very sharp fangs. And they slowly move the prey back into the mouth. And when they swallow it, they go into a nice dark place for a week or so and digest it. Now, this is a foreign snake from India. I've got 2 British snakes here today. There are 3 species of snake in this country. We've got the smooth snake, the grass snake, and the adder. I've got 2 here today. We have the grass snake in this tank. There we are. That's the grass snake. And it's the largest British snake. This is quite a small one. They can get to about 5 or 6 feet long, some of them. Now, the grass snake is completely harmless, not poisonous at all, never hurt anybody. In fact, when you find them, they probably just go away. But if you want to see them, the best time is early in the morning by the riverbank because they do swim very well, and they hunt things like frogs and newts. If you find one and you get on it very suddenly, it'll probably just play dead, or it may release a horrible smelling substance. That's its only defense, so they're completely harmless. Now, in this tank, we have an adder. Now, it's the only poisonous snake in Britain. It's also called the northern viper. I know it's poisonous. I've been bitten by one, and it's not very nice at all. Now, it'll get out if you're not careful. Now, the adder is very distinctive. It has wonderful black markings down the back, and a little V at the back of the head. They actually like fairly dry land, heathland, basically, and they're very common down the south of England. Now, snakes actually see their world by smell. They don't have very good eyesight. And when you see the tongue flicking in and out, they're actually smelling the world around them. Now, they inject their poison through the fangs, which are actually hollow. So when they bite, they just pump it in and kill their prey that way.
Michael.
Hello.
Hi. I've just come to have a look at this snake. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Aren't they wonderful?
But did I hear right? You were bitten by an adder.
That's right, my own fault. I was trying to catch it.
What happened?
I was running around trying to catch an adder, which is not a sensible thing. And I put my hand on it and it bit me, and I deserved everything I got.
No, but, I mean, obviously you didn't die, but what happened?
No, it's a sort of muscular venom, and it makes you swell up a lot.
Oh, well, there's some very exotic animals around this morning, and also some rather strange characters. I'm not sure quite what they're up to.
Go on. I just can't do the thing. I can't get it in.
No, just hurry up, Mark. Just hurry up.
Don't push and get angry.
Just hurry up and get on with it, will you?
I know. Shush. I could just hit it.
I thought you knew what you were doing. There'll be someone.
Carry on. Nothing.
There'll be someone.
Could you hold the hammer?
I thought you knew. You said.
I didn't know. I've changed.
Oh, it's the policeman. The policeman.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not a policeman. It's not a policeman.
I'll prize a penny.
Yeah, have you finished repairing the machine?
I'm not repairing.
Mark,
I'm getting the money out. I'm not repairing it.
Have you finished repairing the machine?
Which?
Yes, I expect you nearly have now. Have you finished?
Yes, I've finished repairing the machine now.
Good,
it's all. I've done it now.
Perhaps you'd like to
shall I
do a bit of
I'll do some
juggling. Oh, lovely. That's
I'll
very
do some
suitable.
juggling and
I think we should perhaps just
yes.
All right,
let's go away.
It's time in the morning that I like to have a look at some food, or in fact have a bite to eat myself. And with me now are these 2 people whose reason why they're here will become apparent, and this lady, Val Evans, who's from something called the Taste of Somerset. Val, what is the Taste of Somerset?
The Taste of Somerset is a marketing organisation set up to promote quality food and drink that's produced in the county of Somerset.
And I believe you're rather good on the subject of cheese.
Yes, well, I'm no expert, but I have been in the business for about 6 years.
OK, all right. Well, tell me about some of the stuff we've got here. What's this white stuff over on the side there?
That's goat's milk cheese, and that's made with vegetable rennet, so it's very suitable for vegetarians, although suitable for someone who isn't a vegetarian as well.
All right. And we've got some over here. Right, well, let's put it to the test. That's the way to do it. Now, your name is Louise, yeah? Good morning, Louise.
Good morning.
Good morning. And what's your name?
Kerry.
Kerry, been calling her Karen since I arrived. Now then, would you like to try some of this? Which is the goat's cheese? Here. Take a little bit of that each. First of all, Louise, here, you tell me, what do you think of that? Have a chomp on it. I'm made from real goats, yeah. What's it taste like?
Nice.
Nice. That was a bit of a letdown, really. Go on, Kerry, bung it in, have a good old chew there. What's it like? Oh, not too keen on that. Not too keen on goat's cheese. All right, what else you got for me, my love?
Well, this is some sheep's milk cheese here.
Sheep's milk cheese?
Yes, again, made with vegetable rennet.
Yeah.
But, this is made from
it's
sheep's
got
milk.
blue dots in it.
Yes, it is. It's been inoculated with penicillin mould.
It's mouldy?
Yes.
So someone's actually gone up to it and bunged the mould into it?
They have. They've just done that, yes.
Yum, yum. All right, time to taste it again. First of all, Louise, this stuff here at the back. Nice blue mouldy cheese. Chomp, chomp, chomp. What do you think? Not too keen. Is it strong?
Yeah.
What does it smell like? Let's have a sniff. I say that smells like old socks. Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on then, Lou. Go on, bang that in there. Chomp, chomp, chomp. All those mouldy bits. No? Hiding behind the big lump of cheddar over here. Not too keen on that. OK. What's this great lump of stuff on the front here, then?
This is a traditional cheddar cheese, and when it's put in the mould, the cheese put in the mould, it's lined with a cheesecloth. And therefore, this is how it's matured. And underneath here is the rind, as in...
This stuff over here.
Cheese here.
All right, bang it on a bit of biscuit. Go on, bang that on there. Bang that in the old gullet there. Oh, wonderful. You have a bit on a biscuit there. Go on, wallop that in there. Excuse fingers. Go on then. What's it like?
It's nice.
Good old reliable cheddar. And you quickly, Lou?
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't like cheddar either. Never mind, we'll find something that this lot like, because I don't like cheese at all myself. But right now, time for Getting Mucky with Charlotte downstairs in the Millennium Dustbin. The first of this morning's 2 heats, and then the final later. I hate cheese, you know.
Get Mucky!
Yes, and it's time for this week's Get Mucky! This is the space-age computer game called Star Glider. We have our 2 boffins here and our 2 fall guys here. Let's hear it for the red team! Yeah! And on my right, the blue team! Yeah! The fall guys are...
Claire Murphy.
And how old are you, Claire?
11.
And what do you like doing?
Swimming and reading.
Good luck. And for the blue team, we have...
Stuart Norton.
How old are you, Stuart?
11.
And what do you like doing?
Swimming and football.
Now, I know you'd be very worried because if your boffin doesn't get enough points, then you stand to get the mystery contents from the Get Mucky bucket all over your head. So it's all down to the boffins. And for the reds, we have...
Mark.
And how old are you, Mark?
11.
And what do you like doing?
Cycling.
Good luck. And for the blues?
Christopher Chappell.
And how old are you, Christopher?
11.
And what do you like doing?
Football.
Right. You each have 50 seconds to play Star Glider. Fingers on the buttons. Shall we give them 3, 2, 1, get lucky! Yeah! Oh, Mark's not scored any points yet. Christopher still not got off the 0 mark. Doing very well. The idea is to zap as many of the flying objects that come whizzing across the screens. 5 points to the reds. Still none to the blues. The 4 guys behind me looking rather nervous. Claire, it's quite cool, Claire. Very good. The blues look a little more nervous, I think. Blues still no points. Stuart, I'd look very nervous if I were you. 15 seconds to go. 35 to the reds. They steer away, trying to zap as many things. Stuart, he's got 40 points. And it's all over. The red team have 40 points. And the poor blues have nothing. Which means that the blue team get... Sorry, no. The blue team get Mkey!
Get Mucky!
Yeah, he was so tall, they couldn't get him in the box, you know. It was a jolly funny thing to see him there. Like a very, very funny indeed.
So, come on, you Spurs! Right.
right.
That's not the song. Is it?
I don't know. What's going on?
Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah, what's the new single called then?
It's called Banana Bamboo.
Oh, Trolley Dinger. That's a good title.
No.
Well, it's up to you what you call it.
Banana Bamboo.
Bang, 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 bang. You should see a doctor.
Top 10 in India, actually, at the moment.
Top 10 in India?
Yeah, that's what they've
That's
been
good.
telling me.
That's a long way away. So that makes it about, what, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5.
180 hours.
That's it. That's good. I like a man with a sense of humour. Oh, good. This is really sailing along nicely, I think, don't you? I think we're getting along splendidly. Hello, Betty.
Hello,
Betty,
darling. How are you?
I understand. Oh, Betty, come closer, come closer, come closer. Give me a little peck on the cheek.
I don't know. You're all gooey, aren't you? You have
lovely.
sort of things coming off. And...
It makes me go
How did you
wobbly.
get all those red spots, anyway?
I don't know. I fell in this horrible
Did
puddle
you
full
catch
of
that
chemicals.
from somewhere?
Nah, I got them all the time. That's what I was.
No? Were you born with that?
Well, I wasn't actually born, was I? I just was, you know what I mean?
Right.
Get your head round that one. Look, I would like to say, I'd just like to get a word in here, please. Now, West, go World, I like you. I think you're a great bunch here.
West World.
Are they coming on
no
too?
Go. We go, yes, but that's not part of the name.
Oh, dear. OK. Well, let's talk turkey.
Yeah, Reagan.
Turkey. 3 for you, 4 for me. Are you looking forward to Christmas, chaps?
No, but we're looking forward to the new album coming out. It's coming out in the summertime. Sorry.
Suppose you hear us every week, do you?
File that, please. Hello. Do you know the beauty of having an office out in the open air is you're so close to nature, to wildlife. You know, there's a fella in the field next door. He's crossed a retriever with a tortoise and got a dog that goes down to the newsagents and comes back with last week's newspaper. Isn't that the funniest thing you've ever heard? No?
I get it. Good morning, Robert Gooden. And where are you from exactly, Robert?
I'm from Worldwide Butterflies and Lullingstone Silk Farm, just between Yeovil and Sherborne.
And you keep silkworms?
Yes, we keep silkworms
so
and
this
butterflies.
isn't a badge, it's an actual worm.
It's an actual worm, a silkworm.
Now, what are these here in the tray in front?
These are mulberry silkworms, which produce the very finest of silk. They produce these cocoons, and then we have to reel those. We have a machine, but we've got a little hand one here to show you. We have them here. They've been boiled.
So you take these cocoons from the worms.
Yes.
And you put them in boiling water?
Boiling water, and then you take the threads and you feed them through a nozzle, and then you wind. And of course, the machine does a whole lot all at once.
Now, we've enlisted the help here of identical twins. See if you can spot the difference. I can't. Nicola and Karen. And they've come to help. Nicola's winding the silk on, and Karen here is pulling out the silk from the cocoon. Is that how you do it?
That's right,
by
that's
hand?
how you do it. And there's about 2 to 3 miles of silk on every cocoon. It takes 3 days to spin it, and it takes us just 5 minutes to wind it off on our machine. And people who come to see us just can't believe how much silk there is on a cocoon.
Now, how much silk would it take to make a dress, say?
Oh, tens of thousands. It does take a tremendous amount. And
So
we
it would
have
be
to go
very
along-
expensive.
Thousands of pounds, yes.
And I have been told that you provided the silk for Princess Diana's wedding dress.
That's right, we did. We were very honoured to produce that, and it was a special order.
And this is the first glimpse we got of Princess Diana's dress, which turned out to be the most famous crease dress in history.
That's quite correct, yes.
Now, the pets, the moths here in the cage, you told me you could keep them as pets.
Yeah, these are giant silk moths. I mean, the biggest moth in the world, the atlas moth, the moon moth, the scarlet-windowed moth. You can actually keep them. People who come to see us can actually have the eggs, buy the eggs, and keep them at home. You can get these great big caterpillars. They're tremendous fun to keep them.
And is it Nicola or Karen? I keep forgetting. Karen. Karen, this one, I can't tell the difference.
No, I know, they're the same, aren't they?
Now, they're not dangerous.
No, not at all dangerous. They're tremendous fun to keep like this.
And are they easy to look after?
They're very easy to look after. And, I mean, when we have children coming to visit us, we put them on their hands and they can handle them, they can look after the caterpillars at home. They're very easy.
Now, is there any chance of getting silk from the moths that you can keep?
Yes, particularly from the mulberry silkworm, but these
wild ones produce all this different kinds of silk, and they're more difficult to use for silk, but they're rather interesting to keep. But
I
like
think I'd need quite a few in order to get my own dress.
You would need an awful lot.
Thanks, Robert. Now it's time for Get Sweaty, where Common Price went down to Jersey earlier on in the week to try a hand at, say, windsurfing. She'll try anything.
Get sweaty!
Well, we've got sand, we've got sun, we've got sea, and I'm going board sailing. I've got the A-team with me, Bunty and Ed, and they're going to teach me the basics, I suppose. What are we going to do first then, boys?
Well, first, if you've got a wetsuit,
Yep.
go and get it on.
What do you think? I can see why they call it Get Sweaty there. I'm going to boil in this.
Okay, into your safe position. That's it, steady yourself there. Right, move the feet back, front hand onto the mast, your left hand. Bring the sail right across, right over. Slowly pull the power into the sail with the other hand. Right. You're sailing now. Okay, we're going to try the turn, the tack. So drop the boom towards the back of the board. The board swings slowly up towards the wind there. Take hold of the mast with your front hand. Step round to the front of the mast. Slowly does it, both hands on the mast. Keep the sail away from you. Now you've got to swing the sail out to your right. Slowly, and the board will turn. And you keep walking around, keep going. Back to your safe position. That's good. Good, you're ready to go the other way now. Take hold of the mast with your front hand. Get round to the front of the mast. Both hands onto the mast. Slowly does it. Not too far. That's fine. Now swing the sail over the back of the board. That's it. Keep walking around. Keep walking around. Keep going. Back to your safe position. Get into your safe position first.
Oh,
That's it. There. Right.
I'm going to move my feet.
That's it. Right across. That's it. That's good. Right over when you start. Bring that right across there.
Right.
Now pull the power into the sail. That's good.
Oh, right.
Excellent.
Yeah,
You got it. Ready
you
to
were
go on the
holding
water?
the board then?
Oh, it's just to stop it spinning so quickly. It turns very quickly on the dry land like this.
Oh, right.
It won't turn so quickly on the water.
Okay.
Yep. Safe position first. Steady yourself. Steady yourself.
Safe.
Right.
Feet.
Feet. Put the sail right across when you start. Slowly pull the power into the sail. Don't let it drop down to the back. Right. Pull the power into the sail. Pull it in. And away you go. Great stuff. Woo! Spectacular.
4 hours expert training and I'm still spending more time in the water than on the board. Sailboarding is great fun, but it isn't easy, and it can be dangerous. If you want to have a go, make sure you get expert advice, or you could find yourself in very deep water.
Get sweaty!
Good grief. Absolutely right what Carmen said there. Now, if you're going to go out windsurfing, make sure you've got experts with you showing you how to do it. Make sure you wear a life jacket. You can't stress the safety too much. But most important of all, don't forget to take a surfboard. Now, may remember a band called Age of Chance who had a version of Prince's Kiss out recently. Hooligans here. This is their new single, Who's Afraid of Big Bad Noise?
we got some sheep here, brought by Mary Gibbings from the Rare Breed Survival Trust. Now, what is the Rare Breed Survival Trust, Mary?
The Rare Breed Survival Trust is an organisation designed to stop farm livestock from dying out.
Any farm livestock?
No, it's not any farm livestock. It's some breeds go out of fashion and they have to be rescued.
I see, and you've brought some sheep along today. Now, what are they? I know you've got 2 female sheep, ewes, and each one's got 2 lambs with them. Now, which are which?
Well, the little brown ones, they're Shetlands.
These ones over here?
Yes, yes, they don't have horns. The black ones here, they are Hebrideans, and as you can see, males and boys and girls have
Both have these horns?
Yes, the boys have much bigger horns.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what makes these rare sheep? How many are there?
Well, there's about 1,500 breeding sheep of each of the kinds.
Yeah, no, well, that sounds a lot to you and me.
Yes.
But, I mean, you think the number of sheep you see on the hillsides, it's millions and millions. And in New Zealand, there are more sheep than people.
Yes.
So it's not many at all. What makes these different from the sheep we sort of have normally?
The others have been very domesticated. These are very capable of looking after themselves. They know where to find the shelter. They don't need an awful lot of shepherding. They're very good at lambing.
So, I mean, do these still live wild in the Shetlands and the Hebrides?
Yes, they will on the Shetlands. Not so much. These are parkland sheep. The black ones are parkland sheep. So, and the big country houses have them because they're capable of looking after themselves.
Don't take much looking after?
No, they don't. And they're black and they're very attractive.
Okay. I mean, how do you keep them? Do you keep them any special way?
No, I don't keep them any special way. The Shetlands are very, very adaptable.
Just leave them to look after themselves?
Yes, very friendly, beautiful little sheep to have. They will go in big fields or little tiny paddocks.
Lovely.
Very friendly.
Lovely. Now, I mean, they've got beautiful wool.
Yes.
What is it that they use the wool for?
Well, I use the wool for spinning and weaving. This little chap here, this little girl here, she's got the most beautiful wool. Absolutely soft.
Hello, Mary.
Hello.
I've actually found this wonderful
lovely, isn't it?
Yes, beautiful. Lovely. Which is made from the wool from these sheep.
Yes.
It's made by Mary Wilson. It's all hand knitted. Now, it's not even been dyed, has it?
No, it hasn't. No, you can see the lovely black here. This is from this little family.
Yeah.
And you can see the browns here. Now, we have a range here of the Shetland colours. These are all natural colours from the Shetland sheep, not dyed or anything. So we don't only have the brown ones that I've bought here today. We have Shetlands of all these colours: black, white, grey, brown, fawn.
That's amazing, because I just thought sheep was sort of white, or dirty cream colour.
No, we haven't got pink ones yet.
But you can use all sorts of things to get pink wool, can't you,
Oh,
these
yes,
days?
you can.
Well,
Yes.
it's so lovely and it's so soft and beautiful.
Yes.
It makes me feel like I should take up knitting, really. I think
That's a good
it'd
idea.
take me a long time before I can get to this expertise, and even the underside is beautifully neat.
Yes.
But for knitting, you know, I'm not too sure about it.
Listen, this is very embarrassing. I mean, there's people watching out there. Look what he's got me doing. Listen, have we got a name for you? Listen, would you like... Look, you're in a terrible tangle. What are you doing? Get your thing... Look.
Terry, I'm so sorry.
Listen, would you like the name Derek? No. No? No. Do you like the name Hadrian?
Oh, no.
Selwyn?
Stop it! Sorry, Terry. Sorry. I'm really
Don't
sorry.
call me Terry. My name's Gaz.
Knit one, pearl
What is this you're knitting anyway?
Knit one, pearl one.
Looks
It's an airport.
No, it's not an airport. It looks like
Yes,
a
it
best for
is.
Nino Ferretto, actually.
It's
Tell
a
you the
Welsh
truth.
airport.
A Welsh airport. What have we got in part 2 when we come up? We've got to take a break.
We've got the life story of Charles Bronson, which lasts 2 minutes. Then we've got
Now
a
we
lovely
haven't any
picture
of
of
that.
some fields.
We've got Westworld
some
music
flowers,
from them,
flowers,
Centurions, Les,
roses.
Ho!
You've got to part those roses
What?
over there, boy. Part the roses
This is
over
not
there.
an airport.
Don't leave them, please.
You got that?
Back soon.
Break.
How's he doing?
Great!
Wow, look at him.
Let's do that, Tony. Bet you can't.
Oh, sure I can. But wait while I have my Frosties.
How'd you like them, Tony?
As often as possible. Let's get our paws wet.
Kellogg's Frosties with vitamins and iron turn a good breakfast into a
Great
breakfast.
Got any Frosties? Oh, boy.
Kellogg's Frosties bring out the tiger in you.
And you.
There they go, off down the wrong end of the pit. Not maggots again. Evening, Alf.
Fish aren't stupid. You have to outwit them.
Catch is a new weekly handbook that gives you all the inside tips on coarse sea and game fishing, like how to read the water using binoculars and polarized glasses. Plus, each week there's the complete lowdown on one fish, starting with tench.
Hello, why have they stopped here? Freshwater mussels, that's new. Here, Alf, look at this. Alf, Alf.
Catch from Marshall Cavendish. The fish have met their match.
It's a local Yeovil band called Buckler's Me Rass Band. And what's unusual about them is that they call themselves a democratic band. That means that you don't need an audition to join, just come along and blow. Now, you might think that that means that they're no good, but indeed, as you can hear, they're very good. And if you can't already play your instrument, then there's plenty of people here who'll teach you how to play. I think they're doing very well. 60 members.
I'm sadly confused over what's going on here, because a minute ago there was a rare sheep walking around with a very elegant woolly jumper on. Now this bloke here, Simon, what are you doing?
I'm carding the wool.
Carding.
Carding.
Carding. That's actually what I do to my hair before we start this morning. I spent ages doing all this. You could do my hair for me later. Well, I'll tell you what. Well, I work out the real idea behind this kiding, or whatever it is. It's a bit of homespun philosophy for you, from a gentleman by the name of Les Hope. Can you do that, Les Hope?
Hello, my name's Les Hope. You know, when I was at school, I wanted to be a brain surgeon, but they told me I couldn't because I wasn't tall enough. You'll have to start as a chiropodist and work your way up, they said. Well, I didn't fancy that very much, so I became a bullfighter. Well, perhaps that's a slight exaggeration. I used to stick pins in OXO cubes. Still, I try to keep myself cheery.
Get fresh.
Oh, I should be keeping myself cheery as well. Now, apparently, you said carding then?
Yes.
I'm deaf in both eyes, I'm sorry about that. Now, what actually are you doing? You're lining up all the bugs in straight rows?
No, I'm getting all the knots and grits out of the wool.
All the knots and grit, oh, I see. So what you got at the end of this is all this nicely sort of ungritted wool. It's really soft.
Comes up like this.
Yeah, let's have a look. Look at it. That is lovely. So how long does it take to get a bit like that out?
About 4 minutes.
But you don't, about 4 minutes, not like you're 3 minutes 86 or 23. Fine, all right, well, you got this bit. It's interesting, this. Watch this. And we come over here to this bit, this lady over here. Strange walk. Now then, Zoe, either that is a very obscure playground game, like a yo-yo gone bananas, or you're actually doing something very useful. What are you doing, love?
Spinning.
Spinning? Well, show me then. What's the purpose of it?
It's one way of making the wool from rolags into balls of wool.
Oh, I see. So you turn it into, like, bits of wool like you can knit with?
Yeah.
Go on, give it a spin, then. And it coils up and stays all hooked up like that. How about if I spin that the other way?
It just unwind.
I won't spin it the other way, then. Thank you, Joe. You see, now, if you really want to get into serious industrial turning of wool into stuff, this is the machine you want. Good morning, Andrew.
Morning.
What's this then? A spinning wheel?
Yes.
How does a spinning wheel work? 'Cause I've never actually properly found out.
The idea is that you power it with your foot pedal, and the wheel goes round, and it turns this spindle here.
Yeah.
That's what twists the wool, and makes it strong, so you can knit with it.
So you're doing a lot more twists per bit of wool than just ordinary spinning, aren't you? So you get really strong wool out of this.
Yeah.
Ah, and it's all kind of, you know, no high technology stuff. It's all foot and twisting and combing and stuff like this. Thank you very much, Andrew. Because once you've got a bit of wool like this, the idea then is to make it colourful. Mary? Morning. Really, Chuck, is this the right time of day to be brewing up a nice onion soup and stuff? What's all these twigs and stuff for?
Well, what we've got here, this one is lichen, which we've gathered from a tree, a broken tree. This is cow parsley here, which you'll see growing by the roadside at the moment, because you're not allowed to pick wild flowers these days, so you have to be very careful in what you gather from the countryside.
What are these actually for, though?
Well, these will be for dyeing. Now, here we have some basic white wool, and here, that is about a pound of wool. This here is about a pound of onion skins.
So you throw all the onion skins into here?
Yes, in here, and then after a while, you see, when they've been cooking for a length of time, we can bring out all these beautiful colours.
That's great, you can get all those colours just from onion. Now, I know, you have to tell me this very quickly, that you can do all this, what's this, cochineal and all natural stuff?
That's like an all-natural things. And this is the cow parsley that you can see by the roadside, and this is cochineal, which is a very beautiful one.
So now you know that you can dye stuff without having to buy expensive dyes. You can do it from stuff in the woods. Mary, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Time now for Centurions. And where we left them, Doc Terror was in league with the Road Devils. Now, the Road Devils are bad enough, but Doc Terror together, ooh.
Max in a bit of a tight fix there, or what? More Centurions later, of course, but first I must apologise to Elizabeth. The poor alien calling you Betty all the way through.
I know, it's unbelievable. It's Elizabeth, yeah. Betty doesn't suit me, I don't think.
Perhaps not. Now, are you enjoying this morning?
Brilliant, yeah. Everyone's having a good time, aren't they?
Well, I think it's about time I went off and got Mkey, because I'm not going to get Mkey, literally, just do the game. So you're going to play Banana Bamboo, join Derwin and...
It's good, that! Good, that, Liz. Listen, the 12-inch version of that song is called Banana Ban Boomerang, isn't it?
That's right, that's right.
You get value for your money from Westworld.
Goes off the tongue, doesn't it?
It is, yeah. Right, listen, please accept this licorice from someone from the audience there.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. It's good licorice, gives you a good run for your money. Right, time for Get Mkey, which is the second heat of Get Mkey. Downstairs decides who goes into the final. Woo!
Get Mkey!
Yes, and it's heat 2 of this morning's Get Mkey! Who's going to score the most points on the computer game? Is it going to be the Reds? Yeah! Is it going to be the Blues? Yeah! Remember, if your boffin doesn't score the most points, then you stand to get the mystery contents from the Get Mkey bucket all over you. So, who are the 4 guys? For the Reds, we have...
Claire.
And how old are you, Claire?
9.
And what do you like doing?
Playing the piano, swimming, reading and other sports.
What a lot. And for the Blues, we have...
Zoe.
Zoe what?
Harris.
And how old are you, Zoe?
12.
And what do you like doing?
Horse riding.
Very good. And let's meet the Boffins. For the Reds, we have...
Alexandra.
And what do you like doing?
Reading and playing piano.
Very good. And how old are you?
9.
And for the Blues, we have...
Rachel Harvey.
And how old are you, Rachel?
12.
Had to remember that. And what do you like doing?
Running and making music.
Best of luck. They have 50 seconds each. Fingers on the buttons, girls. Let's give them 3, 2, 1. Get Mkey! Here they go. They have to zap the flying objects as they come whizzing at them. They don't seem to be doing very well. What are the 4 guys looking? How are they looking? Very cool indeed. Claire's smiling there. I think she feels quite confident. 5 points to the Reds, 10 points to the Blues. Blues winning at the moment. We have 17 seconds to go. Keep shooting, keep firing. 4 guys, are your knees wobbling yet? Who's do you think it's going to be? So one of you's going to get mucky. 5 points still to the Reds and 235 to the Blues. The game's over. And for the Reds, we have 5 points. But for the Blues, we have 235, which means that it's the Red team that gets mucky!
Get mucky!
Oh, saves you, Olive.
Actually, my name's Tony Blackburn, and would you believe it? Yes. Yeah, I'll get that off.
Get rid of that, because that's going to upset anyone who's not a Tottenham fan. Give it here.
Hey, don't get heavy with me, son. Well, not any heavier than you are, because that would look really stupid. Your shirts wouldn't fit you anymore, would they?
Look, listen. We have got to get a name for you, because I can't go on calling you Greenie or Thing or anything like that. Now, is there any type of character for your name that you might like? What are you doing? Will you kindly not eat my arm?
Dearest darling, I had to write to say I won't be home anymore. Oh.
Do you want a country and western name?
Oh.
Dolly.
Do you know, my name is Harry Palmer. And do you know something else? If a man jumped on a digestive biscuit from a height of 3 miles, 2 miles and 5 miles, he'd be wasting his time.
Because he'd never hit it, would he? Yeah.
I'm going mad.
Look, listen. This is very, very important. I can't possibly go on calling you, hey you.
No, just a minute. You can't park here.
Now, what kind of character do you want from your name?
Park here, I'm not here. No. All right, you guys, gather round. Brains, I want you to tell me the time. The little hand is on the 1, and the big hand is on the 2, TC. OK, Brains, carry on with a little bit of me. Choo-choo, I want you to go and find out what's the diddle.
Yes, TC.
Look, come here.
Yes. Oh,
will you please listen to me instead of spouting all this stuff that you see and hear on television?
Yes.
We've got to get you a name. They've written in with names for you. Will you choose with us later? If you can.
It's a funny old game, isn't it, Saint? Oh, what is, Greavesy? Underwater hang gliding.
Give up. I honestly give up.
Don't give up.
Besides, what was all that banging a minute ago? Was that you?
No.
There
I don't know
again.
what's going on. Dennis, stop banging, Dennis. It's a Thatcher on the roof.
What?
Stop banging, Dennis.
I'm going to go out and have a look.
Woo! Woo! That'll frighten them off, kids, won't it,
Not Mrs. Thatcher. Not a real Thatcher. Sorry about all the banging, but I've climbed up here to talk to Alan Prince, who seems to be thatching our space rocket. Excuse me, Alan, but what exactly are you doing?
Haven't you heard the saying we have in the West Country? You can thatch anything if it stays still long enough.
Well, better keep on the move, then.
Oh, yes.
But I thought thatching was a thing of the past.
Not at all, no. It's a growing trade, really. We're in a very good situation from a business point of view at the moment.
Well, it's becoming more popular, is it?
Indeed, yes.
But are there any Thatchers around still?
Loads of them. There are about 500 in the country, 70 of them in Devon and about 40 or 50 in Somerset.
Oh, so how exactly do you thatch a roof, then?
Well, it's a complicated and highly skilled job.
Of course.
It would take me a long time to tell you all the ins and outs.
Well, what's the basics, then?
The basics, this is the basic material. This is water reed, and it lies on the roof more or less like this. This is the surface that is presented to the weather. And the water, when it rains, drips from one end to another all the way down, so it doesn't go into the roof at all.
So it is perfectly dry?
Absolutely, yeah.
You don't... What happens if you get a hole in it? Does water pour through?
It would, certainly, yes, if there was a hole in it. But a bird holes you repair.
Now, does it last? That's the important.
Yes, this is water reed, nice hard water reed, and should last 35 or so years, depending on where it is.
So is that better than slate, then?
No, it's not as good as slate.
Oh,
we're in competition with slate.
Hence, most people have slated roofs rather than thatched.
Yes, but these look pretty.
But they are very attractive, aren't they? Now, I'm a bit worried about this. It seems to be a male art. Are there any females who get up on roofs?
There are lady thatchers. I would like to see more of them because I think they have a lot of the mental attitudes to skills which would do well in thatching.
What sort of mental attitude do you need to thatch a roof?
Care, patience.
an artistic talent, perhaps.
Absolutely, yes.
How are you going to finish this off? You're not going to leave us with all these hairs, are you?
Oh, no. This will be cut off and there'll be a nice little ridge put on top with lots of fancy work.
Nice.
It'll keep you lovely and warm up in space.
Oh, good.
I wondered what all this banging was. Thatched!
Yes, thatched roof.
Why not?
Nothing to do with Mrs. Thatcher.
You couldn't do my barnet for me.
Well, I was thinking you could do with a trim.
No, quick, take a break or something.
Go on.
Because if you stand still long enough, you know, you get thatched in.
Oh, no, I'm not going to stand still at all. Oh,
Just
crikey.
come closer.
No, I'm going to stay over here. Charlotte, you stand in front of him there.
Oh, OK.
You stand there.
I'm protecting.
Then I tell
Right,
this lot
yes.
that when we come back after this break, and I've got rid of this bloke with the evil scissors here, we'll be back with UB40 here on Get Fresh with that wonderful Damned video and Flight to the Navigator. See you then.
Got that?
Back soon.
Break.
Noodle Doodle came to town with lots of straight spaghetti. Twisted it around and round and round. Now this is what you get. A noodle doodle 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 no cars. A noodle doodle 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 houses. A noodle doodle 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 butterflies. Eat noodle doodle mouses. I put all my favorite shapes in Noodle Doodles.
Send in 5 Noodle Doodle labels for a free party tape with lots of wonderful tunes on it, including this one.
Doodle with your favorite foodle.
There goes Alan and Eater. He eats his ants by the meter.
I hunt them in hills and under rocks, but I'd rather have a bowl of Coco Pops. Oh, yeah.
Kellogg's Coco Pops taste so chocolatey, they even turn the milk brown. So I'd rather have a bowl of Coco Pops.
Oh, apple.
Oh, hazelnut.
Oh, apple.
Oh, hazelnut.
Appleford's cluster. Everyone's a perfect couple.
I don't know. You land a spaceship in Yeovil, what do? Thatch it. It's very nice, but I don't think it's going to stand space travel. Right, I'm in the wrong place here, because down there are the 2 marks. All right, lads.
Thanks very much, guys. Right, ladies and gentlemen, could you just go away, please? I'm going to do some very, very spectacular juggling display now.
Mark! You did say that I could do the juggling.
I did
You
not,
did,
I
in
did
fact.
not.
You did,
No,
Mark.
you promised me.
Mark,
You did, I did
you
not say
you
anything.
said,
I did not.
you
I
said,
did not. You promised me.
he
I
said,
did
you,
not say
Mark,
anything.
you said yesterday.
Don't get excited.
Hey,
Don't
Dad,
get excited.
hey, go.
Right, I'm starting anyway. And I'm now going to do...
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start right now. What? Right, come, you.
If you don't let me start...
Yeah?
This bloke gets it.
Well, so if you do start, then he doesn't get it,
Well,
is that right?
obviously,
Yeah?
there's no need for him to get it if I start, is there?
Well, there wouldn't be any need for him not to get it unless you didn't start.
No. The whole point is, you see, he's getting it is wholly contingent upon whether I start.
Yeah, so what happens then if he gets it?
I don't start.
You what?
I don't start.
You don't start, exactly. Right, now he's got it. Good. Now let's start the juggling, and I'm going to stay out of the way. I'm going to do the juggling now. Ready, steady, ho, hammer off.
So
and
what-
this is
so what do I do then, eh?
extremely artistic juggling with fantastic. That hurts. Get off. You leave me alone now. You get out. I've got a headache, and I'm not surprised because you. Can you not do that, please? It doesn't help at. That is disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
Stop. No, you're putting me off quite a lot.
How can I put you off if you just settle down? Just settle down.
Putting me. Well, don't. That was dangerous. That was
It's actually incredibly impressive what I'm doing here at this point.
what about-
because what you're doing, obviously, is not very difficult at all, is it?
What about what I'm doing?
You're not doing anything.
It's quite. Have you finished? Can you leave off, Mark? Very clever. Very clever. Stop it! Get off! Stop! Will you stop doing this, please? No, you won't, will you? I can see you're not going to stop, are you? Well, I'm just going to have to carry on. What you doing? What you doing?
I'll just... This is lovely.
It's extremely
I've got it back. I'm going to get it.
Gonna what? Right. What you doing, Mark? Can you not do that, please?
Now that
Thank you. Now that I have got the.
I'll do something very fancy. There's the way it goes. Up in the air, it goes up in the air like that, and it goes like that.
Ow! That really hurt.
Right, it goes up straight, and if could you just go? Go away, please. You should not do that. Yes, you can just constantly.
Hey,
no, go away, please. Right, I'll just get on with something even more.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Go away, please. Go away. So if I'm going to...
Yes, thank you. Please. I'm warning you. Yes, that's what happened. Yeah, what are you doing? You give those back to... You give those back to me. Right, I'm warning you, Mark. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh! Oh!
Yes, you
really hurt.
No, I did not. It was an accident.
It was not an accident. I saw it. You came. Was it an accident? It was.
Hello. Hello.
Sorry,
Hello.
Got to find a proper name that people can pronounce, haven't we, guys?
Look, we've had some people have written in with some names, right?
See what you think.
Yeah, go on, Charlie.
Well, we've had wonderful suggestions for the name of the alien, and a gorgeous, a very accurate picture. What do you think to this, Gaz?
I like that a lot.
That is good.
No, alien, what do you think? This is from, this is Zakdrak, that's the name. And it's from Lee Chambers in London.
Lee Chambers.
You're brilliant,
Have a look at it. You haven't seen it yet.
There is a true
artist. Really good picture.
Very good, my
I'm sure that was done from a video. OK, what do you think of this name? What do you think of this name? This is from Christopher Dewhurst from Blackpool, right? He thinks a good name for you is Telemania. Telemania.
He's always going on about the telly.
Didn't even register.
Well, let's try this one. This is, says, I think they're monster. A monster, you see. People are calling you monster.
I love it.
Should be called snot rag because of the snot dribbling from your nose.
Dirty, Charlotte. I don't like it. Happy birthday, Margaret.
Anyway, she's not even signed this. She's from Nottingham, but we don't know where because or who it is because she hasn't signed it.
I wouldn't put my name in if I sent the word snot rag in. Right. It's a good one.
Kitty Tickanawa, wearing a pair of pyjamas. My pyjamas. Give me my pyjamas back, Kitty Tickanawa.
Mark Slattery rose in from Oldham to say that I would call the alien Bit because he's from the planet Drill.
3 yards inside the Scottish 22. They're kicking the rugby football high in the air. Look at it go, spinning.
High into the air. Good morning,
everyone. Yes, what a marvellous morning's cricket we have here at Yeovil.
Should be called Spacey Trace.
Tremendous.
Spacey, Stacey.
What a marvellous
man.
It's
a female name, that.
What do you think to that? Yes, both of them. Lovely name.
What
a tremendous man he is in.
Never mind the impersonations. How do you like this for a name? It's a real formal name. Give you a bit of grand elegance, OK? Ready to accept this one? Here we go. A name for the alien from Clare Craven, from Ormskirk, Rodney Charles Funk the Third.
Oh, I think that rather suits me, but I don't like it.
Well,
I won't have it.
More names. Keep them coming. And if you've got any suggestions, write immediately to Get Fresh. PO Box 1 million. London, WC 99
Halibut on toast.
Can you read it? Go on, you read it.
OK, here we go.
It's...
Get fresh.
Yeah?
33, Blackheath Lane, 37, 554, London. Hello! Hello there! I'm getting you. I'm getting you loud and clear.
1 million, London, WC 99.
And it's a funny old game.
This is a South American squirrel monkey. It's been brought by Lindor from Dartmoor Wildlife Park. Now, this monkey has not been very well. He's taken as a pet, and they're not very good as pets, and the person who was looking after it didn't know how to care for it properly. Now, luckily, Lynn is now looking after the monkey and bringing it back to health. What was actually wrong with it, Lynn?
It had a lot of deficiencies. That means not enough vitamins, calcium, and all sorts of things like that. The trouble with the people, when they have these as pets, they try and feed it like you would a human. And, of course, that's all junk food. And there's nothing, no raw meat, no insects, grubs, which they live on in the wild. So they live on a lot of that in the wild. And, of course, fruit, flowers, vegetables.
So what you're doing with it now is feeding it all the food which it's been missing out on, because it's very small. They normally get a bit bigger than this.
Supplements as well.
I mean, they normally get bigger than this. How big do they grow?
Well, they should be at least 3 times this size.
So he's been very, very badly looked after. Now, they live in troops. In South America, they live in troops of very large numbers. So when he's better, you're going to be putting him in with the others?
Oh, yes. We like to keep the different breeds of animals in the right environment and colonies.
It certainly is very, very beautiful.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Michael? Hello, Lynn. It's lovely, but I think it's a lesson to us all to make sure that we don't take wild animals and keep them as pets, because it's very cruel to the pet, to the animal, and we actually don't know enough about them to look after them, do we?
That's right. I mean, they look very cute, very lovable, terribly human, but they're just not worth it.
But now it's time to hear our second report from our corn correspondent, Gary Wilmot, who must have the ultimate in air-conditioned offices, I think.
At the third stroke, it will be 11:42. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Hello. Talking of animals, when I was a baby, they used to throw me up and catch me, throw me up and catch me. I wouldn't have minded, but we had a low ceiling.
Never mind. Look, come here, blow. I'll cheer. Blow, blow. Go on, blow. I'll have to teach you how to blow your nose properly. He's been awful depressed.
Oh, tragedy, tragedy.
Missing home. Not only missing home, but without having a name, it kind of gets you down. But tell you what we did.
Oh, Terry.
You can call me Terry from home. You see, I decided to cheer him by taking him to see a film in the week. It's a good film, though, wasn't it?
Oh, it's great, great.
Good film.
And a jolly good film it was, too. And why not? So there you have it. Still, be that as it may. No, I liked it, actually, guys. I thought it was a brill film, and I'll tell you what, I was crying. I was crying all the way through it.
It's about
and I'll tell you why, I had my foot
spaceship,
caught.
And this is a bit where the alien who runs the spaceship, the film's called Flight of the Navigator,
brill.
when the lad in the ship gets to meet some of the other alien creatures on board. Good film.
Go watch it.
Never mind. Why are you crying? You were pretending, weren't you?
I was crying, guys, but I can switch on. I'm in touch with my emotions.
Oh, you see, it's a great film. The lad gets to go through lots of adventures in that spaceship from Phelan, but it's got a very sad ending to it as well. Called Flight of the Navigator, made by Walt Disney. It's out and about in the cinemas now. I recommend it, and so do you, don't you?
I love it, guys.
Love it. Love it. That little thing, you were saying something about it looking like one of your girlfriends.
It does.
The wrong thing.
My long-lost Prandagada.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
Phone
myself.
home.
Oh, really?
Phone home.
Really?
Hello.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, 2 pizzas. One with a big furry chicken on the
You're
top.
not too upset, are you?
I am. Have that back.
Thank
What
you.
is that?
It's my phone.
Oh,
hey, listen,
I thought
look,
it was
look,
a
look.
hotel.
Introduce Get Mkey. Go on, you know how to do
hello.
it. Get Mkey, third part. Go on.
Yes, and folks, now it's time for Get the Pilchards.
Get Mkey.
Yes, and it's the final, what we've all been waiting for, of this week's Get Mkey! Again, it's the team with the most points, and for the red team, we have Boffin Mark, and for girl Claire, and for the blue team, we have Boffin Rachel, and for girl Zoe, and they're all competing for the absolutely fantastic Get Mkey trophy. Are you ready? Fingers on the buttons. You have 50 seconds. Let's give them 3 seconds. 2, 1, Get Mkey! And away they go on the final of Get Mkey. Rachel's no points at the moment. Mark, still no points. Oh, you can breathe easy, girls. Breathe easy. No points at the moment. The idea is to zap them. Blow them up to smithereens so you get extra points. 10 to the blues. 600 to the reds. The reds are storming ahead. Amazing. Come on, Rachel. The blues badly need a win. 225 plays 600. I'd look nervous if I were you, Zoe. Very nervous. Claire, you're all right. You're doing well. Still 600 for the reds. 500. Blues catching up. Can we have a mad dash at the end? Oh, game over. And the reds have scored 750. But the blues have scored 500. Which means that this week's winner is the reds and the blues. Get
Mkey!
Let's have a quiet sing-song. Now, it's a shame Charlotte's not here. Mr. Brian Travis from UB40, good morning. How are you? Charlotte's a major UB40 fan, you see. Now, listen, you lot, you've done something that not many bands get to do. That's go and play in Russia recently.
Yeah.
Was that good?
Yeah, it's tremendous. We played 12 gigs, 6 in Moscow and 6 in Leningrad. And we made a film, a video is about to be released soon. Yeah, it was very exciting.
I'll talk to you about that. You've made like a movie sort of thing, haven't you? Because you directed it.
That's right, yeah.
What's it like directing your own band?
It's easier than directing other bands, you know, they do what they're told much quicker. I don't have to clear everything with them.
No arguments or anything?
No arguments, no.
All right. Well, listen, here's Watch Dogs, which is a single taken from the movie called UB40 CCCP.
That's right, yeah.
In the Soviet Union, in front of a rather lot of appreciated Russians.
Tried to close your ears, and you tried to close your eyes, but the blasphemies keep coming, tempting you with lies. Give thanks for your protection, your watchdogs of the night.
Let's all go into the Beryaska shop, huh?
But it strikes a distant chord. So you look where we have escaped, and sanity's restored. Give thanks for your protection, your watchdogs of the night. Focus your direction. Look tightly pull around. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear a haunting sound. Give thanks for your protection. Your watchdogs of the night.
Так, это что-то женское. А что дальше?
That looked like great fun. Was Russia interesting?
It was tremendous, yeah.
Listen, I've got all this Soviet gear on me here, because I visited Russia for 4 hours once on my way to Japan. But you spent a lot of time there. You did a lot of shopping and stuff.
Of course, yeah. We did the obligatory hats shop, you know.
Everybody brings hats back from Russia,
Tons of badges and stuff.
Something I want to ask you is that I know that Michael Jackson records were banned in Russia a few years ago because they reckoned he was too imperialist or something like that. But can you get, like, records and stuff out there? What can you get?
You can. The selection isn't as great as you can get here, of course. In fact, when we were there, we signed a record deal. So it's us, the Bee Gees and the Beatles who've got deals there. But you can get import records.
What, easily?
No, not so easy, but it's opening up, you know, this new thing, Glasnost and all that.
Is it all expensive, though, if you're going to import?
It's quite expensive, yeah. You can only buy stuff like that at tourist shops and things like that.
If you sign a record deal with the Soviet Union, I mean, what does that mean? I mean,
it's very much like a deal we sign over here, you know, we got an advance and they'll release the record.
That easy? They know how to do it?
Only one record, though, you know, they're not interested in signing us for 10 albums or anything, which we're happy about, you know.
I don't know, I'd like to make a visit with you, because a friend of mine actually went along with you along to that. Next time you go somewhere interesting, can I come? Where are you going?
We're going to Europe at the end of the month, touring with Tina Turner and Cameo, the Blow Monkeys, Simply Red. Come along to one of them, no?
I will. This is the way to do it. Get yourself invited on telly and they can't turn you down then. Listen, you can buy, what's it called? UB40 CCCP. You can buy that in the shops now, can you?
Yeah, that's been released now.
And how long is it?
It's an hour long. It's a video of us on stage and little instances in the Soviet Union.
And you made it yourself? You directed it?
That's it, yeah. But it is a TV show as well.
Right.
It's about to go on TV.
Well, if you made it, Brian, it must be good. Enjoy talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure,
It's a shame Charlotte didn't get to do it because she's a big UB40 fan. Charlotte?
Oh, no, never mind. What a brilliant band. Now, I've written this postcard for you to send home. Area. Are you sure this is what you want to put? To Uncle Thrang.
Yes, that's right.
Weather stop. Food stop.
Yes.
Bit of snot there.
Oh, sorry.
Large fish.
Shut up out there.
Dips.
Yeah.
Stop. Homesick.
Yeah,
Stop.
oh, yeah, sick of it.
Home stop.
Yeah.
Cried 1,000 fat Berties.
Yes,
Stop.
yes.
Jane Austen is a potted kipper.
Yay, woo, woo, woo.
Azini Blyton said, "You're standing on my beard."
Yeah.
And it's to Uncle Nib.
Yeah.
P.O. Box Peter.
Yeah.
Wobble Bottom Valley.
Yes.
Drill.
Yeah.
Drill 777777777.
Oh, sorry, can you put another 7 on there? I think I forgot one.
Oh, OK, I'll do that now.
Well,
I'll post it for you, don't worry. I'm not sure whether it'll get there or not, but you can but try,
Can't say better than that, can you? How about that lovely motor?
In fact,
I can't say
do you
better than
remember
that,
the thing we did about letterboxes? Well, no, you won't remember. But last year, we had a report about the letterboxes that you can find on Dartmoor. And we thought it was such a good idea that we created our own letterbox. Now, on Dartmoor, they have a sort of treasure hunt thing where people hide boxes with a rubber stamp in like this.
That's what it looks like.
And people who are visiting the moor can find the coordinates,
Yep,
search out the
right,
box
yeah.
with a hidden stamp,
It's hidden.
stamp it on a piece of paper and
Can't
leave
find it hidden.
messages
Got to find
for
it
their
first.
fellow travellers and hikers and things to find at a later date.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we thought, what a brilliant idea. So we had our own
Yes.
Get Fresh stamp
Did you
made
think of it?
with an ammunition box. I did, actually.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Well,
Charlotte,
no,
you're so clever.
Anyway, this is
I'd
some
like
that
to
we've
leave you.
found. We've opened the box up and these are
have a
some of the
look.
letters we've got.
Oh,
It says,
yes, what's that?
saw the show at Tyne Tees Television, couldn't wait to come 450 miles to the southwest to collect the stamp. What a brilliant stamp. And the programme is great too, from Vera and Tony, the Geordie Travellers.
Oh, blimey.
That's a nice message.
I'll do something about this
There's another
cold.
one.
Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. I hear
Good.
everything. I know everything. I am everything. Pass the biscuits.
Watched
Yes.
the programme at the Hoe in the pouring rain, terrible weather,
Been here
weather's
before
better now,
in the
overcast but
pouring
fine,
rain.
from Shirley Ryan.
Oh,
and also
yes,
they have beautiful stamps too, you can
Sting.
see. Here we are, we've got a Woodstock stamp. That's nice,
Yeah, that's
isn't
good,
it?
that, isn't it, eh?
And this is a good one with the
That's lovely.
crossroads and
Oh,
Dartmoor
down,
Smurf
down,
and Wally the Wanderer.
Oh, look at that. It's a little drawing of a smurf.
Yeah, and wonderful messages
that's
there.
right.
It's a brilliant idea. But remember, if you are going into Dartmoor to collect these letterboxes and stamps, always make sure that you're dressed in good all-weather gear
bright
and
clothing,
take an
kiddies.
adult along, because Dartmoor can be a dangerous place.
And don't you vandalise them, because I'll have you nicked quicker than you can say ringly-bugly thing with a dictionary and I'm running round that holiday summer
That's right,
in
you
the countryside.
Time for a break, I think. More
Yabba
sunshine,
dabba
more music from Westworld,
Don't
and
you
of course
fret,
the
Billy says
final
I can't go
the
for it.
Get
Don't
Dressed
you
competition. All later.
Competition time.
Now, will you read these with me?
Got that?
Back soon.
Break. 12, 24, 48. Hot.
Come on, lads! Fill 'em in! Weetabix, win!
And Crunch is breaking through that titchy defense. He's unstoppable, Bob. Here comes a long pass, and it's looking good. It's looking real good, Bob. Touchdown!
Only a filling breakfast is good enough for the Super Bowl, Bob.
Or the breakfast bowl, John.
The Windsurfing. Okay.
enormous cake.
This is an invitation, Charlotte.
Oh, it's...
Yes, like our T-shirts, it's inviting people to join Walk the World.
Now, you're Peter Brown from Action Aid.
That's right.
So tell me, what is Walk the World all about?
Walk the World is a collection of all the charities doing work for the poorest people in the world to draw attention to the need to find better ways to help them, cleverer ways to help them help themselves.
I see.
So that perhaps at the end they can have a bit of cake
Wow.
of their own.
I don't think I'm going to be able to eat it all on my own. Got some help, though. But tell me, so where are people walking from?
The walks go from all over the country and they make their way to London. And so people can walk a mile, they can walk 20 miles, and they're saying, yes, let's give more help.
And where are you walking from, Peter?
Well, I might stagger 9 miles from Yeovil towards Dorchester on Wednesday week.
So it's like a relay where people can join in on the way?
That's it.
And where does everybody meet up?
You meet, the local notices will tell people where to meet, where to start off from.
And where, is there a sort of final reunion of all the people who have walked from Edinburgh and wherever?
There's a big rally in London on June the 6th.
June the 6th?
June the 6th.
So if everyone's around in London on June the 6th, they should go along and cheer and support you.
That's right.
But we've got lots of people here who are all going to walk. Are you all going to walk?
Yeah.
Or where are you going to walk?
From Yeovil to Dorchester.
A long way, I hope. Could I perhaps have a sticker? Wonderful. I wonder if Gaz is going to walk the world. Gaz, do you fancy walking? I'm not sure. Well, Gaz and I will try and...
I'm walking the world. I mind skanking the world with this music. That's great. I quite well walk the world. I might well do.
Wear that dress tonight. Ah! Sting!
Listen, that was good. That was Sting.
Yeah.
You do a great Bowie. Go on, do
Oh, yeah. Here am I floating on a cupcake. Ziggy, ziggy, piggy, figgy.
Right, listen.
Oh, hello,
you
Gaz.
tell them what's going on in the rest of the show? Go on, what's good stuff?
Well, next, children, kiddies, little ones, we've got a profile on a very small piece of wood. That will be a very interesting item. It's also a very short one. The next piece is about a jar of pickles. Now, this is particularly interesting because it goes on and on and on and on.
But I just spent 5 minutes explaining to him to tell you what's going to come in the rest of the programme. Take a notice. Instead, we've got more music from Westfield. Get dressed. Right now, the Centurions.
How does
the
it
third
concentrate?
part. And where we left them,
Centurions.
Max
I love
and
it.
Mitch.
Give it to me, guys. Give it to me.
A bit of a pickle.
Centurions.
Some nasties, I think. Is
What
that
was all
right?
that about?
Yeah?
What was all that about?
You've confused me.
Rodney Allen, good morning. Now, tell me, where are you from, Rodney?
I'm from Shepton Mallet in Somerset. Well, I live in a little village outside Shepton.
And you've been causing quite a stir in these local parks. You've just made a record. What's it called?
The LP's called Happy Sad, and it's been out for about 4 weeks now.
It's a whole LP?
Yeah, it's all my own songs.
And you've also made a video to go with this, haven't you? Where did you make that?
I made a video back at the school that I used to go to before I started doing this, the Blue School in Wales.
And did people help you along with
Yeah,
that?
it was half term and it's really good because all the kids turned up and did it on a day off, which was really nice. And
Well, we're going to have a look at the video now. Remember that it's made on a very low budget. I think it was about £100, you said, Rodney, to make the whole video. It's called Happy Sad. And see what you think.
And it makes me happy sad, 'cause I was once like that. Snap, crackle, pop, and Selena Scott's. Granny shoes, man, she's got the lots. Sunday papers and diversity. Shock, horror, bingo, and dynasty. Mixing truth and making a myth. Better Lynch has got a flat in Hammersmith. Still you're young and it's Saturday. Who was out of Churchill anyway? And it makes me happy sad, 'cause I was once like that. Lovers could kiss in the summer sun. Will you always be having fun? You could get engaged and start a family.
Well, you see, being a pop star can be easy, but what you've got to learn to do, right, is you've got to wear shades. So try these on, Rodney. Try them on. So you've got to wear shades. Listen, Charlotte was going to ask you something.
I was just going to say, did the teachers give you any hassle making that video?
no, not well. There was only sort of 3 that were there. The only ones that I left the school on a sort of good relationship with. None of the others were there because it was half-term.
What do you think of it, Gaz?
I think you're very good, but you're a bit of a Billy Bragg fan, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's just... I mean, Billy Bragg's 10 years older than me, you know. He sings about different things. He sings about politics with a big P, and I sing about, you know, little P's. And, I just...
Home politics and relationships and deep and meaningful things like that.
That's right. You know, I'm sort of... It's one man and a guitar, and I don't think, really, you know, you can get away from it, but... You know, I don't think I'm like... He's 10, you know...
This lad is going to do all right. You can defend yourself against some nasty interviewers, and well... can I just find something out? Can I just do a... I'm just going to ask something. Any pop stars watching this programme, right? Boy George or anyone, if you're watching, write us in and let us know what you think of Get Fresh. We'd like to hear from you. I just thought I'd throw that in. I don't care. Yeah.
Well, how about the news, eh?
Yes, enough. See this lad on the news soon. Time to get the news. Is Fiona, appropriately enough, on the day of the FA Cup final with a report on football and hooliganism.
Day, and in a few hours, thousands of fans will be streaming through the turnstiles here at Wembley. And I wonder who your money's on. Is it Tottenham or is it Coventry? Well, I'm not making any bets about who's going to win here today, but if previous cup finals are anything to go by, one thing is sure. It should be a trouble-free game. Sadly, though, that's not the case at every match, and a lot of families have been driven away by the threat of violence. This week, one of the most vicious gangs of football hooligans ever seen in Britain was sent to jail. They were known as the Chelsea Headhunters, their ringleader a man called Terry Last, seen here on a police video. He didn't look like a hooligan. During the week, he had a respectable job. But at weekends, he travelled the country, organising the Headhunters to attack other football fans. When Chelsea played Manchester City in the full Members' Cup final last year, the real drama was not on the pitch, but outside the ground. The Headhunters attacked a busload of children and pensioners who'd come down from Manchester for the game. They threw bricks, bottles and stones at the terrified passengers. Police said it was a miracle no one was killed. Detectives eventually caught up with the gang, and when they raided their homes, they found a stack of weapons, including knives, koshes and clubs. Police hope that scenes like this will be less common at football matches now that this one gang has been sent to jail. At the trial, the judge said they'd been vicious men who'd frightened ordinary people from bringing their children to games. But will families now feel happier about going to football matches? We asked Watford star striker Luther Blissett.
The government had to take a stand in a way and had to do something drastic to really try and curb this hooligan element that's following football around.
So you really think it is bad, the hooligan element?
It is to a great degree because although we've managed to cure that problem a little bit here at Watford, many places mothers and fathers will not let their kids go to the games, you know, and it's a great shame because they're the supporters of tomorrow and they're not allowed to come to the games from an early age.
But Luther's club has been very successful in bringing families back to the game. They organise special sports events for local children. You rarely see violence here. What do these young people think should be done to soccer hooligans?
Maybe locked up for about so many years, depending on what everyone thinks and how badly they've done it. And they should be just kind of, well, told off, basically, and told, you know, or maybe banned from going to football matches.
I think they should go to jail for so many years and then, well, then they should be banned for a couple of months or something. And then when they say that, then when they promise that they won't do football hooliganism anymore, then they should be allowed to go in.
I mean, if they're doing it just to annoy people and hurt people, I think should be sent to jail. They deserve it.
Youngsters with very definite ideas about what they do with soccer hooligans. And let's hope the troublemakers stay well away from today's FA Cup final at Wembley. The preparations for the big match seem at any rate to have been friendly enough. Here at the Spurs shop, they're doing a roaring by us though, so let's go up the M1 and see what they've been up to in Coventry.
interesting news. Now, you'll have seen these two going on and on all morning, but they are, in fact, the two Marks. Which one is which?
Well,
don't know.
I'm in fact Mark.
We're both Mark. I'm the more important of the two Marks.
Okay. Now, I thought the juggling earlier this morning was brilliant.
It was, wasn't it? It was.
Staggering.
Yeah.
Good.
Staggering.
Very good.
So what I really want to find out is the how you walk the stilts.
How you walk the stilts? Well, Charlotte, this is how we do it. What we're going to do is, before we actually, you have to get the stilts on his legs. But before we do that, we have to get up on my shoulders.
On the shoulders? On the shoulders,
So
see? On the...
yes. So we do that bit.
Yes.
We do this.
Hop, hey, hop, ho, hop, hop. What do I... Yes, what do I do? Hop. Oh,
shoes off.
Shoes off, shoes. I've just got to take my shoes off.
You have to take the shoes off.
And then I put the foot, I put the foot,
and then you go hop,
and hop, hop, up in the air.
Yeah,
Hop,
yes.
hop, hop.
Ow, no, steady. No, this is a bit risky, this bit, because you can actually... Ow, no, do not do that.
Can you not? No, Mark, stop! Up! What are you doing? What you doing? No, this is not. Totally wrong! No, I should be... Oh, no.
Look, we practiced this, didn't we?
This is totally wrong.
This is not the right thing.
What's that?
So I've got it, if any...
Doing...
Oh!
There we are. Thank you very much.
Clever!
Really, please.
Famous!
Don't take a bow.
Could you pass the...
Certainly, yes.
Pass the stilt up.
First stilt.
And the other
This
one
is
as well.
the magic art of stilt walking, as demonstrated by the two Marks.
You must be careful. If anyone's thinking of trying this at home, you must be careful.
Well, yes.
Because you can get seriously injured doing this. A little bit of warning there. You have to... I have to go to the osteopath quite a lot.
Yes.
Oh, do we have an osteopath standing by?
Yes.
I hope so. It was in the contract.
In a minute, we're going to do some very spectacular stuff on the stilts, Charlotte, and then Mark might hurt himself, hopefully. So if you don't, if you just get off.
No, you're
you're crushing. You're crushing my neck.
Stop. No. Hey! Hold! Oh! I'm just going to... No.
Are you sure it's safe on these things?
Oi, you!
It's not very safe to me.
So what we'd like to demonstrate a few of the exciting things you can do on
You don't want to volunteer, do you?
No. Well, show them the purposeful walk. See, not only can you walk on stilts, you see, but you can also walk purposefully.
Come here.
Yes.
Oh, go on then.
Do the...
Oh, very purposeful.
Do the big powerful kick.
Powerful kick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Do the... Oh, fantastic. Thank you. But the most difficult thing we'd like to do is a special treat. The most difficult thing that anyone can ever do on stilts, and we'd like to attempt it today, is the hand walking into the crashing onto the back. So, yes, we'll do that. So it obviously starts there, and then you do that bit there, and then you go like that. You see?
I see why you need the osteopath.
Yes. No, I don't need one. He will. But this is what we'd like to do. This very spectacular.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
So you do the run up.
Do that.
Do the run up. Yes.
Do it now.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Right, I'll just take...
I'll do it.
Stand clear.
I'll take the...
Ready? I'll just do it. Right?
Do it
I'll take three steps and I'll do it. 1, 2, 3. I'm not in the mood.
No, we've got... It's a bit dangerous. It's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
It's one of those days.
Yes, perhaps another day.
We better leave that one for today because he's not in the mood. You know how it is.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to clear out before I...
Oh no! Watch it! Oh! That was a Millennium Dustbin they crashed into. Oh no! Anyway, here's something an awful lot safer. This is what you call a bubble car. How about that? Isn't that great? Good morning, Mike Penn. Good morning, Kerry. Morning. Michael, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Good. Fine. Enjoying the summer's day, enjoying the technology here. This is a technology from when?
From 1961.
It looks pretty smart, though, doesn't it, for a 61 vehicle?
Well, it's absolutely original. It's a Messerschmitt. It was designed by Fritz Fend, a German aeronautical engineer. It was first designed as a disabled people's car. It had one wheel in the front, 2 wheels at the back, and it was made of wood. And he propelled it along by pumping the handlebars up and down.
This is a bit more sophisticated. This has got an engine, though, hasn't it?
That's right. Well, Fritz's idea got so popular that he asked Willy Messerschmitt to make a motorised version, and this is the motorised version that Willy made, because they wouldn't let him make aeroplanes anymore, you see.
Yeah, after the war. He didn't do too well, really, did he? Something I've got to ask you. It's called a bubble car because of this glass bubble roof.
That's right.
Now, something I do know about these is your roof is quite intact, but generally, all the Messerschmitt bubble cars don't have intact roofs, do they?
No, well, they've normally got a crack in the back because as you open the top, people forget about lampposts, you see, and crack, and away it goes.
Every time they get out the car, crunch. I think it's a glorious machine. Do you still use it?
Well, I don't, but the Sparkford Motor Museum keeps it, but Mike Leeson, the chap who actually owns it, runs it about quite a lot, and it really is a cult car.
How many of them are there in the country, then?
Well, it's difficult to say, really, but there's about 120, 150 left.
How fast can this go?
Well, this one can do 70 miles an hour, but the Tiger version can do 90 miles an hour. And when you're only 4 inches off the ground, that's really fast.
You feel the ground whizzing past your bum, I suppose.
Yes, you can, yes.
How many, two people can travel. What's it like in the back seat, Kerry? Is it comfortable?
Yes, okay.
It's all right. Yeah, not much in the way of legroom here, but you can put your legs down the side, I suppose. How many people have you had in this?
Well, when I was a student in the 60s, this was a cult car then, and we had 7 people one rag day in here, and we drove it, but we had to replace all the suspension afterwards.
Listen, thanks for bringing it down today. I think it's a gorgeous vehicle. You must bring another car for us sometime. Something else very interesting. Cheers, Mike. Cheers, Kerry. Right, that was just like Top Gear, wasn't it? Here we go. Do a big turn now. We got... Right. So, there you have it. I'm William Woolard now, right? William Woolard. So, there you have it. A rather interesting vehicle with just 3 wheels. And now, on to Ostentatious, a little-known vehicle manufactured by British Leyland, somewhere in Longbridge. Is that right?
This? Hi, my name's Ostentatious, your weekly ration of passion. Let me tell you, this week I went water skiing. I found a lake with a slope. Hey, bit of humor there. No, seriously, I did look cool. I had the skis on, I had the gear, I looked wonderful, blazing a trail through the waves. And there was a gorgeous chick in the boat in front, rowing away frantically. Hey, I gotta get a motorboat next time. Hey, till next week, stay cool. Goodbye.
What a lovely array of finalists from our Get Dressed competition. Elizabeth, thank you very much for picking out our winners.
They're so unique, I think, really imaginative.
Was it a difficult job?
Really hard. There's a lot of really well-dressed kids today, yeah.
Well, let me meet who you've picked. Here we have, what's your name?
Nikki.
Nikki, and you're Yeovil Town Clown Football. I see, Town Clown, very good. That's what Get Dressed is all about. Now, we have a set here. What are your names?
Ian.
Ian? Ian? But you come as the bride, Ian. Well, that's imaginative for you. And what's your name?
Andrew.
And Andrew, and what have you come as?
The reluctant groom.
The reluctant groom, of course, not wanting to go to cup final and not go to the wedding. Well, Ian, I hope you're the blushing bride. Cover your face. How embarrassing. Now, let me meet this little fellow over here. What's your name?
Emma.
A little girl. And you've come as match of the day. I think that's brilliant, very clever and very perceptive, because that's what Get Dressed is all about. Now, Elizabeth, who have you picked? What order?
Well, it's really hard, but I think I have to pick Emma.
Well, Gaz, come and present the prizes.
Give us the prizes, Chuck, and I'll do this. OK, in third place...
Third place is Nikki.
Nikki, who's Nikki? Which one was Nikki?
She's down there, she's the clown.
Nikki, excuse me, come here. Nikki, you get a football mug and a load of football things inside, like that football pencil sharpener and other stuff, and this wonderful football game. Can you take those, my love? Well done, Nikki. Say well done, me.
Well done, me.
Absolutely. In second place...
Second place, I think it'll have to be these two. Wonderful, wonderful.
Split. Now you get... I don't know how you're going to work this out. Maybe we can get you another one as well.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Oh, something else?
Roller skates.
Oh, there you go. Set roller skates. And this, I don't know if you can see it. You like this. It's actually a football watch. And the footballer's leg ticks as the second hand. Can you see that? Yes, you can. I think that's marvellous. Anyway, you can sort out who's going to have that between you. I think that's the best way in the roller skates. Which means...
number one gets a radio.
This you will love, little chappie down here. This is...
Go.
A little lady. Oh, I beg your pardon. You can never tell, Emma, can you? That's, believe it or not, it's a credit card radio, so if you're fed it with football, you can listen to other things on the radio. Now, would you like that? Phantom plastic. Put it in there. Hey, that's quite safe there. Great, wasn't it, eh?
Wonderful. That's what Get Dressed should be about. Now, Elizabeth, I think it's time you went and did your second number. What's it called, this one?
Cheap and Nasty.
Well, you better go and get ready. You haven't much time.
All right,
will you like to take our winners with you?
Yep. Come on, everybody. Off to jolly well go, everybody. Follow this lady here.
Well done. Let's give them a clap.
Round of applause for this lot, yeah? Brilliant.
Now, Get Dressed next week is all about this.
Come here. This lady here is kind of typical of what we want them to turn up in next week. Get Dressed is all about dressing your hair next week. So if you want to make yourself a wig or do your own hair up, stick any old rubbish. What's your name?
Sharon.
Sharon, you look fantastic.
Now, be careful not to dye it in permanent dyes, otherwise your mums and dads will be furious.
So, if you're going to do anything to your own hair or make a wig, get your mum and dad to help or something, otherwise they might be quite upset about it.
Where are we going? You tell them.
I'll tell them. Next week, if you live in Anglia Television Country, come here. If you live in Anglia Television Country, well, that's where we're going to be. RAF Duxford, which is near Cambridge. So if you can get Anglia Television, come and join us. Very, very, very close. Where are we? Right in the middle of an airfield. You'll see the ship. We'll land there. We make a bit of a fuss when we land. So let's Get Dressed next week on the subject of hair. The weirdest hairdo will win. See you then. Now he's a lady with a rather sensible haircut, but very attractive nonetheless.
And finally, let's see what we've been making here this morning. Mary, what have we got? How's the wool coming along?
Well, it's done very well. Andrew here has produced all this. Zoe here, you can see, is using her drop spindle. And
Yes,
Simon...
that's much harder, isn't it?
Yes, it is, much harder. And Simon here has produced a great big basket of Rolex, and Zoe has been using them on her drop spindle. So it's a very fine achievement.
All we need now is Mary Wilson to get knitting for my sweater.
Yes, that's it.
And how's the silk coming along?
This isn't so good. This is just a hand thing, and so we haven't got too much off. But if you want to come see our machine, we can get lots off very quickly.
Enough for a dress.
Enough for a dress.
Now, the twins have done very well. It's a very, very time-consuming occupation, isn't it, that? But well done. I think you've done really well, but not quite enough for my outfit.
Well done, Charlotte, and well done to Westworld this morning as well for coming along. Have you enjoyed yourselves?
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been absolutely splendid dig, as they say in Wales.
Oh, thanks.
I'd like to ask you to come along and play with us next week, but I'm sure we're going to have someone else. Right, take good care. We've got to go. Got to get to the cup final because we've got guys going on about it. Do us a number?
Definitely, Cheap and Nasty.
Cheap and Nasty. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Westworld. See you next week. Or tomorrow, in fact. You gorgeous. Well,
you're a lovely lot tonight. Really lovely lot tonight. I've played in front of them all, you know. Yes, I've played in front of them all. The Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh, the Prince of Wales, and what's the name of that other pub?
Sir Lawrence Olivier. ITV and Channel 4 will be celebrating his 80th birthday with a special selection of programmes including King Lear, Demi Paradise, Uncle Vanya, Laurence Olivier, A Life. In this award-winning two-part programme, Melvyn Bragg talks to Lord Olivier about his work in films and the theatre, both as actor and director, and about his personal life, including his marriage to Vivian Leigh.
I mean, I suppose the thing that made her was Gone with the Wind, really, which launched her in the most tremendous way.
Laurence Olivier is the entertainer.
You've been a good audience. Very good.
What will survive of us is love. Favourite poetry and prose read by Sir Lawrence, celebrating his 80th birthday this month.
Now, futuristic puppet adventure with Terrorhawks. In today's story, Space Hawk pursues an invading Zeef in midnight blue.
think Pluto's hungry.
What?
He is hungry.
Keep that savage hound away from me. He's not having any of my granite crunches. What's that noise?
I can't hear anything.
Be quiet and listen. Can you hear it now?
Of course I can. It's heading straight for us.
It's a thief.
It's going to crash. We'll all be killed. What happened, youngster?
I don't know. Thief? But where is it?
Much closer than you imagine. Stand clear so it may land.
Land? In here?
Indeed. Watch and be amazed.
A clever demonstration of your powers, Mother.
Now, I've been sent a speedy sketch from Sue Atkin of Portsmouth. I'm a teacher and Gary's a pupil. OK, Terza, you appear pretty ignorant to me.
Thank you, miss.
Have you read Shakespeare?
No, miss.
Have you read Dickens?
No, miss.
Well, boy, what have you read?
I've read Hair, miss. Thank you very much for that, Sue. Keep sending in your speedy sketches.
All right. £100 million are spent on toys during the run-up to Christmas. Well, with so many of these toys on the market, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to decide which ones to actually put on your Christmas list of prezzies. Well, this magazine, called What Toy, recently gave awards to the toys that they think are the best. And we've got some of those toys in the studio today, and we're going to find out what the splash reaction is. This brilliant toy, that's it, if I can get it going, that's it, is Lego. It was voted best toy for creative play. It's called Space Track. It's quite brilliant. I mean, Lego's been going for years. But the problem with this is this track costs £95, which is a heck of a lot of money. However, Lizzie over here has had a basic Lego kit for the past week, which she's been testing. Hi, Lizzie.
Hi.
What do you think of this?
Well, I think it's aimed for a younger age than me, and there's some more to it, but you don't use that.
Did you find it quite easy?
Yeah, it was quite easy to do, but I mean, if you do something wrong at the bottom, you have to take it all down and start again to do something else.
Right, so would this be on your Christmas list at the top?
No.
It wouldn't. OK,
No.
well, Stuart, over here, you're a Lego master builder.
Yes.
Aren't you? So you're a bit of an expert. You made this yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
What do you think?
Lego's fun. Not all of it is expensive as that. There are some sets at £125. It's quite a good way. It'd be a good. I'm glad it is #1 because it's so fun.
Yes. That's brilliant. So
For
you
a play, that isn't
read
it?
the Beano.
Yeah, Desperate Dan was my favourite, eating all the...
Like Desperate Dan, don't you?
It's the unshaven look, you know.
Thank you. Now, news of a brand new drama serial that's starting next Monday at 5:15 on Children's ITV.
So today, happy birthday, Beethoven.
And this piece of music is Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, still played all around the world very regularly. And if
Sit down.
Oh, thank you very much. Could you call me Ludwig from now on, by the way? If you say to yourself, but I've never ever seen a picture of Beethoven. In fact, you have, because this is at the front of Splash every week.
And if you missed it...
Only 15 days to go before 1988. We've got loads of new shows for you, including the return of Teabag and a new series of CAB.
And also there's the Book Tale, different presenters every day. And there's Running Loose, which is about a bunch of kids that go running loose in the Lake District. See what they find out.
Do you recognise this music?
It's Ghostbusters!
You can see the film on Boxing Day evening on ITV, and you can see a brand new cartoon series on Children's ITV in the new year called Ghostbusters. Watch this space for more details.
Should be good. That's next week. But now, Let's take a seat.
Who did this?
It's a picture of you two, and it's from Christopher Brightman of Sheffield. Do you like it?
Oh, it's
Good,
very
isn't
good
it?
of
Hello,
me,
George.
but you look funny, George.
Oh, that's not
That's
fair.
lovely.
Actually, George, I think that Zippy looks a bit like E.T. there. But don't say. We've got Trish and Phipps in 10 minutes' time. It's the final one, and I think they might have come across the big ones, but they get a bit of...
And Palladium, where they're rehearsing the pantomime Babes in the Wood, and there'll be people like Rod Hull and Emu and Cannon and Ball, and lots of other stars as well. What on earth is going on over here?
It really doesn't matter. They're arguing about who's going to do what in the Rainbow Christmas Special on Wednesday. It's becoming a pantomime.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, no, we're kicking it to ourselves. Stop it.
Next today is the last in the present series of...
Consonant, please.
K,
Consonant.
T,
Consonant.
L,
Another consonant.
T,
Vowel.
I,
Vowel.
A,
Vowel.
I,
Consonant.
S,
Vowel.
and O.
Consonant, please, Karen.
G,
And another one.
Y,
And another one.
S,
And another one, please.
L,
Vowel, please.
I,
And another one.
E,
Another vowel.
O,
Consonant.
Y,
And consonant, please. One from the top, please, Karen. And any 5 others.
Thank you.